Today I'm going to be demonstrating annealing and the case prep process on these 30-06 cases. These have been tumbled for about an hour and a half in walnut media with a little case polish in there. They've run for an hour and a half. They've been obviously sized and deprimed. And we're going to anneal these cases and then we're going to trim them for length and prep them for use. Okay, if you watched YouTube, different annealing videos and case prep videos, you've seen very different methods and very different and often conflicting methods for doing it. You've seen everything from machines to people who have the whole top half of the case glowing red to people who you see no glow at all on the case. In my experience, the method I'm going to show you works. All I've got here is I've got just a drill, a corded drill with the Lee lock stud that's used for their case trimming, which I'll show you that as well. Go through the whole process here. I've got a bowl of brass right here that are ready to be annealed. I'm going to go ahead and start the torch. All right, some people turn their torch on high. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, we're not trying to melt the whole case. We're just heating it up, get a nice heat to it, to anneal it, to soften up that metal. Notice that if you get it close into the flame, that your case will get more dirty. I polish my cases after they are annealed, and so it's less of an issue. But see here, you can see that we've got the color has moved down. There's a nice line there. That case is annealed. If I had no lights on in here, you could see that the end of it was glowing. I have a cup of water right here, and I just dip those cases in that, and you heard it sizzle. You may have heard it sizzle. And then that case is cool. It's cool to the touch. Just after that, I shake the water out of the case. Then I've got a cloth here. This is just it's not a polishing cloth, it's actually a sham wow. It's got a little mother's polish here. We've got just some mother's polish on a rag. Put a little bit of that on there, right? And then get a hold of it. Get a hold of it after putting a little polish in there. And that case is shiny. I like shiny cases. Some don't. If you don't like a shiny case or really don't care, then you can skip that step. And I've got the case trimmer here, the Lee case trimmer. Inserted in. Very easy to use. That case barely needed to be trimmed at all. Then I've got the chamfer tool here. Just a couple of turns. I don't use the drill for this because it can shorten your cases. And then just a turn on the inside. I take it off the lock stud then. I like to polish the base a few times on the cloth there. We've got a nice shine on that as well. And then the last step, I take the primer tool. Take the primer tool here and just clean out the primer pocket by hand. One reason I like to do it this way and size it after they've tumbled and everything is because a lot of times you'll have some media that will clog that flash hole, that primer hole there, and with the Lee, it comes through and it cleans that out. I don't know if you can tell on that or not, but it comes through that hole and pushes anything out. In this case right here is cleaned, polished, cleaned inside and out, squared the neck, it's annealed, and it is ready to load. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped. Again, there's a lot of different methods on how to anneal these cases. I think the cases are a lot less picky than sometimes the people are. You want to be sure not to heat clear down into the neck, as these cases, as I'm doing it this way, down here it is cool to the touch after you've annealed them. If it's cool to the touch, it's not reached the annealing temperature between 600 and 700 degrees or whatever it is. I don't know for sure right off the top of my head, but it's not reached that. You're good down here. Just make sure that you don't overheat them, and have fun reloading, be safe, and double check everything. God bless.